I will admit that got to me. I barely spoke to my parents, but I didn't want to cut them off entirely. I realized that moving on meant being able to show that I had healed. I didn't see why I had to make people think that I was bitter when I really wasn't. I figured I could continue keeping my family at a distance, but that didn't mean that I needed to make myself look weak. So I told my parents that I would go to Mark's wedding. That decision should have been the end of it, but then Mark started spamming me with texts. Most of them were gloating messages about how he won or how Jessica had always preferred him. At first, I ignored them, but then a particular set of messages caught my attention. Mark, likely drunk texting, complained about how much pressure Jessica's parents were putting on them to prove their worth if they wanted to inherit the family fortune. He bragged about how their wedding was going to seal the deal and ensure they'd stay in Jessica's parents' good graces. And suddenly, everything clicked. Jessica and Mark weren't just building a life together. They were banking on her inheritance. Knowing this made me see their wedding in a different light. I wasn't just some bitter ex who'd been betrayed. I was someone who had the power to expose their hypocrisy.